the second round of Epik versus Triple V, or vVv, whatever you want to call it. Oh, Triple V. Sorry. We're going to have Dan playing Kog'Maw again. Addison Timeline on Kennen again. They did not ban Kennen, even though that's kind of the reason they lost. Westrice going for going for Riven. And Soraka, Bind and Gwen again, and Dyrus as jungle Gangplank. And for Team Triple V, we have Rolos on Alistar, Double Diamond on Malzahar, Envy on Sho'Gath again, and Axamander on Ashe, and Ginormous Noob on Nocturne. Not much being changed for Team Epik. They switched out Talon for Riven, and they switched out Udyr for Gangplank. I do believe Udyr was banned. I'm not really sure. I mean, giving Dyrus Udyr, it's not always the best thing to do, as is one of his favorite champions, I believe. So, but not banning the Kennen is not really sure. Kennen was kind of the reason that they lost, and so hard to believe. I do not know the picks and bans of this game. I wish I did. I wish they were posted somewhere, but I do not. That would make it a lot better to see what everybody did. But it's interesting to see Cleanse on Dan. Cleanse is actually, I'm not say I believe it is an underused thing to do, and I do believe that on an AD carry, I would like to see more cleanses, honestly, as they are the ones usually that get exhausted. Oh, that's right, it actually does not get rid of that, but new cleanse will in Season 2, and so that's what I'm thinking of. I can't wait for that, because cleanse is going to be freaking powered. Anyways, let's talk about the lane matchup. Soraka and, Kog'Maw again. We saw how well that went. That's going to be interesting. But, Alistar and Ashe. That's kind of... It's going to really depend on this Alistar if he can get some nice, aggressiveness going. As they kind of let Kog'Maw and Soraka just kind of bully them. Just completely. Again, I'm not really sure that was the best possible combo against Kog'Maw. Kog'Maw very strong right now. Kog'Maw is one of the best, I believe, one of the best in carries. I know I believe this is before the Graves patch, so he is the best AD carry, I believe, in this patch, besides Graves. But Graves isn't in this patch, so he's not even existing in this game, I believe. Don't remember, I don't know what patch this is, so I can't really say anything. Don't take what I say for granted. Kennen versus Malzahar mid. This looks like a nice even matchup. Kennen got the range. They both have range. Both able to push their waves fairly well. So this should be an pretty even fight. But if Kennen can get some nice Qs and some nice harass onto the Malzahar, it'll probably be a very troublesome lane for Malzahar. Riven top. Riven, honestly, one of my favorite champions in the game. Next to Skarner. I love both of them so much. I believe is a great top laner. I have not seen her that much. I do not know how she fares against Sho'Gath, really. But I would think that he would be able to take Sho'Gath fine with all of that burst. And here comes Gangplank. Ooh, nice crit onto the Alistar. So nothing came out of that. But Alistar is forced to go back. Ashe doing the hawk shot to make sure Gangplank still isn't there, making sure it's okay to push. And there's just a really nice play from Gangplank, forcing Alistar to go back. He's going to miss out on some of that XP and leveling, and he's going to be overall weaker as he won't be able to. He decides to stay. That's strange. Looks like he is going to go ward now. I don't know why that's there. Back to the jungle. Gangplank, obviously one of the favorite junglers. He has been banned a lot. I don't think he's overpowered. I don't think he's ban worthy, but he is a very strong jungler. He is very good. That nice slow from him, and then he eats oranges, and he's okay. He's very annoying. Nocturne, he's up against a Nocturne. Honestly, I think he's one of the most aggressive junglers, if not the most aggressive jungler besides Shaco in the game. Shaco, likes to get the ganks going, and so does Nocturne. Nocturne thrives off of ganking, but he hasn't ganked yet. Usually Shaco's ganked before that, and Riven is up here just right for the taking. Riven has been putting pressure onto this Cho'Gath. Looks like this is a great lane matchup. Riven with 15 CS compared to Cho'Gath 18, so they both are kind of lacking compared to the other two lanes, but I believe that they're both trying to harass each other a lot. And losing some CS to towers and whatnot. Gangplank just not taking his golems. I do believe Nocturne has already taken those. He did pull off Gangplank, forcing Alistar to take lots of damage. So everybody started off with Cogbon, both starting with Doran's Rings. This gives some nice health regen to both of them. Gives some nice lane sustain. Sorry, hang on. Sorry, I had to sneeze. Holy crap, that was awkward. I hope that doesn't happen again. But, Maximen are actually now starting to pull ahead in the CS. Because, out of the fear of this Alistar, it looks like they are not able to get as close as they were with the, Sona Vayne combo. As they really had nothing to worry about until level 6. And so they were able to just kind of win their lane and just be all farmed up in time for that level 6 fight. It looks like Gangplank wants to check their red. Sees that Nocturne is up top, and they could maybe get a kill off of it. Can they see how much health he has? I cannot see the health of him. Ooh, looks like he manages to steal one of the wraiths, one of the golems. That's very nice. Looks like Malzahar catching him, coming down to trying to do anything, but no, Gangplank will be fine with his speed. Gangplank's very fast. I'm not sure why he's so fast even when he doesn't have his freaking race morale, but he does have his race morale up, so that's why. Never mind. Call me stupid. Just call me stupid. Riven is continuing to put the pain up on this Cho'Gath, but he needs to be careful. Nocturne was just golems, and this tank might be coming on to Riven very soon. I'm not sure. If I was Nocturne, I would totally try and Kingfish Riven right now. There goes the cooldowns. Nocturne, where are you? Come on, Nocturne. Come, Nocturne! Nocturne just gonna let Riven go back, it looks like. Not gonna do anything against this. And looks like Ashe and Alistar are pushing their wave very hard. It looks like Ashe still ahead of Cogmon very slightly. First Blood still has not gone out yet. It looks like both teams are being very passive right now. Did Malzahar get blue? No. Blue will be up soon. Interesting to see who gets it. Looks like Malzahar is just making sure that Gangplank doesn't come into the jungle and try and steal anything. I'm not sure why though. None of their stuff is up, so there's really no point in doing that. Ashe is starting to get low on mana, but they can't really do much with Alistar just being able to control the bushes like that. At all. Riven's still trying to put some pain on this Cho'Gath. I love Gentleman Cho'Gath. I think that's probably one of the most creative skins in this game. Up you go! I'm sorry, it's such a good skin. Next, I think it's under Surprise Party Fiddle, which is my favorite skin of all time right now. But it's still one of the best skins you could possibly buy. If you have Cho'Gath and you don't have that skin, you are not a Cho'Gath player, honestly. It looks like Nocturne coming because he knows blue is up. He has not Gangplank has not taken it. Nocturne in the jungle right now. I don't know if they saw him. There's the Nocturne catching Gangplank. Nocturne is there, and I missed First Blood up on Cho'Gath. Riven just pushing out that Cho'Gath just completely. A little redundant, but nice to sort of thin. It looks like, oh, here comes Nocturne to gain the Riven. I'm not sure how low Riven is, but it looks like Nocturne just gonna let her go and not try and fight at all. Just kind of stay top. But Riven will get that First Blood. Riven very strong. When she starts building a lot of AD, as her ratios are very high. I believe they are like pretty much the best in the game. The AD ratios just completely, just so broken. When she gets a lot of AD, she's just can be unkillable if she goes late game. People really underestimate a Riven. People didn't like her when she came out, but I think people just don't really realize what she can do for the team. She's got a nice W, does some nice damage. Her passive is really overlooked. People think her passive's not that strong, but I mean, you don't play Riven, you don't realize how nice that passive is, how much damage it actually does. Looks like Cogmon 62 is starting to fall behind a bit. Looks like Ashe and Cogmon both going for a nice Wriggles Lantern for that quick dragon control. I'm not sure why. I would not go Wriggles first all the time. I think it really just kind of depends on how you're doing, but I guess both players seem to think that they can do it. Cogmon's got to be careful of that pulverized headbutt combo. They do see him. Here comes the Nocturnal. Where is he going? Where is he going? He's not going bottom. Looks like he is going top onto this Riven. Will Riven be able to get away? And Riven will be just fine. Probably barely getting out of that. Nocturne, one of the scariest ults to have come up on the screen. It actually helps all lanes just a little bit. Because, you know, when a Nocturnal ult comes up, everyone's just like, oh man, oh, is it me? Is it me? Oh, okay, good. And then they kind of just go back to their lane. But, I mean, sometimes they do miss some XP, and that can kind of turn a lane around. People don't realize that, how much it can help a lane, even just a little bit. I mean, well, it's not game-changing, but I mean, every little bit helps. If you're ahead, you're ahead. If you're behind, you're behind. That's just kind of how it works. Nocturne just definitely one of the scariest champs. 2 ults, and you're close by, you're getting rushed. I mean, I don't like it when Nocturne ults and I'm, like, all of a sudden, like, everyone's on top of me. That's just terrifying, and then your team blames you for feeding, and then everybody blames you for everything, even though it's not your fault, and then, like, ugh. It's not a good thing. Nocturne breaks teams apart. That's not happening to my team. Not at all, but just saying, Nocturne destroys teams. Nocturne's a team destroyer. Looks like Riven's still just going to keep pushing onto this Cho'Gath. Riven just completely just dominating Cho'Gath up top. I'm not sure. No, Cho'Gath is actually winning in CS. Despite all the harass that Riven has been doing on Cho'Gath, I would expect that. But looks like here comes the Dragon attempt from Epik. Here comes the CD from Team Triple V. Will they be able to do anything about this? And they will be. They are coming down right now from blue. They need to be careful. Does Riven have teleport? Does Riven have teleport? Riven does not have teleport. She cannot TP down, but they will get this Dragon just fine. And there's a nice pulverize from Rolos, but no one taking advantage of that. It was very good knockup by Rolos, but the team just not in position at all, and they're just going to get that Dragon and not lose anything for it. Very, what's the word? Not teamwork. Right there. They could have easily picked up a kill out of that. Maybe forced at least a couple flashes, but at least another flash.